Have you ever just stopped and wondered what kind of vibe you give off the second you walk into a room? Well, today we're diving deep into the Zodiac's ultimate trailblazer, Aries Rising. Let's get into what it really means to lead with that fire. Seriously, think about it. Before a single word comes out of your mouth, people already have a sense of who you are. That first hit, that initial spark, that's your cosmic first impression. And in astrology, that's exactly where the rising sign lives. So, your rising sign, which is also called your ascendant, is basically the you that you present to the world. It's the mask you wear, sure, but it's more like your energetic handshake. It's how you greet new people, new places, new challenges. It's the very tip of the spear of your personality. So, what's the secret recipe for an Aries rising? What forges that unique, undeniable energy? Well, it's a super powerful mix of elemental force and pure planetary drive. Okay, to really get it, you've got to look at the blueprint. First, it's a fire sign. That's where all that passion and light comes from. Then, it's a cardinal sign, which makes it a born initiator, a natural starter. And of course, the symbol is the ram, always ready to charge headfirst into whatever's next. And the engine driving all of this, that would be Mars. We're talking about the planet of raw energy, of ambition, of just going for it. This Mars influence is what gives Aries rising that fearless, super passionate, and yeah, sometimes kind of intimidating vibe right from the get-go. All right, so with that cosmic DNA in mind, let's see how this energy actually shows up in a person. We're going to break down the 5 core traits that really define the Aries rising personality. First up, at number 1, we've got a trait that is just impossible to ignore. Natural leadership, it's not something they try to do. It's just who they are. It's in their bones. You see this in how people just get pulled into their orbit. Their energy is so warm, so lively, it's like a bonfire on a cold night. They're amazing at getting people together and often end up leading the pack, sometimes without even trying. And underneath it all is this deep, burning need to compete and to win. All right, moving on to trait number 2. This is how that leadership gets put into motion. It's that pioneering spirit, and this is just so fundamental to what Aries is all about. I mean, think about it. As the very first sign of the whole zodiac, Aries is all about new beginnings. So Aries risings are the ultimate trailblazers. They're the ones who aren't afraid to step into the unknown, to carve out a new path. And they have this incredible courage and grit to see their vision all the way through. Okay, trait number 3 really captures that undeniable presence they have. It's a bold, fiery energy that's just so bright and moves so fast. Some astrologers call this Kickstarter energy, and it's the perfect description. They just get things started. Their whole personality can feel, well, all-consuming. When they're locked onto a goal, they will burn right through any obstacle. This fire also fuels their directness. What you see is what you get. They're incredibly straightforward, honest, and just real. And that fiery energy has to go somewhere. And that brings us to our 4th trait. Unstoppable ambition. Simple as that. When an Aries rising wants something, they go and get it. End of story. It's this pure, I want it, I got it mentality. These are incredibly courageous people who chase their dreams without apology. There's no waffling, no hesitation, and they absolutely will not settle for second best. For them, it is all or nothing. And finally, number 5, this Mars-ruled energy, it's not just in their heads or in their passions, it's gotta have a physical outlet. Physical vitality. This is an energy that absolutely needs to move. You'll notice Aries risings are often super active people. You'll find them at the gym, playing sports, on the dance floor, anywhere they can move. They just have this powerful physical drive, this natural stamina that keeps them going, always ready for the next thing. But listen, that intense, fiery energy, it's not all smooth sailing. Every powerful force has a flip side, right? And for Aries, every fire casts a shadow. The shadow of all that amazing fire is impulse. The biggest challenge is learning how to wield that incredible power without getting burned. And this quote right here, wow, it just nails it. That same drive that makes them a great leader can turn into this restlessness, this need to control every little thing. They can really struggle to just let things be because they want to force an outcome with their own two hands. So what does this shadow side actually look like? Well, you might see some serious impatience, a tendency to act on pure gut instinct, which can sometimes tip over into recklessness, and yeah, maybe a bit of a short temper. That same fire that fuels their ambition can make them pretty combative if they feel challenged. But hey, when that fire is aimed just right, when it's channeled, the results are, well, they're legendary. Let's look at a few pioneers who are just brilliant examples of this energy. I mean, come on. Rihanna. She is the walking definition of a fearless trailblazer. Her whole entire brand is built on doing exactly what she wants and owning it 100%. She didn't just enter the makeup game. She completely bulldozed a new path with Fenty Beauty, forcing the entire industry to do better. Now that is pure Aries Rising innovation. Or what about Big Sean? This guy literally acted like the ram. He charged head-on to get his shot. He impulsively made up a story to get to Kanye West and just wouldn't quit until he was heard. It was bold, it was relentless, and it was totally unapologetic. A perfect case of that Aries impulse leading to massive, massive success. And for that magnetic, physical side, look no further than Shakira. Her energy on stage is famously fun, lively, just super magnetic. That's the physical vitality in action. And I love her story about having a premonition she'd be a public figure. It shows that deep gut instinct that can power an Aries rising forward. So when you put it all together, the picture becomes so clear. An Aries rising is that initial spark that starts the whole fire. They are the pioneer heading into the great unknown, the leader rallying everyone behind them, and just an unstoppable force of nature when they have a goal. So for all you Aries risings out there, or really for anyone who feels that spark inside them, the only question that really matters is this one. How are you going to use your fire? Are you going to light the way for others? Or are you going to let that impulse just burn a little too bright? The power and the choice is all yours.